Kentrell, you don't talk to me or you don't talk to your kids. Quit playing on me on this internet. I let you lie on me too many times. I wasn't down there when you did that video with that man. That man wasn't in your kitchen while I was in your kitchen. Quit playing on me, bro. I don't give a you don't never call me. Just stop lying on me, bro.
Damn. NBA YoungBoy and his mama beefing. Lord.
I think my relationship with my mama used to be a big part of my anger. Until I told myself, like, it's just certain you can't fix. Like, certain people you're not going to just bond with in the way that you expect or the way that you desire. Basically, just long for and just hope for. So I started loving my mom from a distance. Like, today, I never like speak to her again. Like, we'll never talk again. I know this for a fact. But I love her. Like, I care.
Mm-hmm.
I hope she know that too. I want her to know that. It ain't got nothing to do with no dollar. It ain't got nothing to do with my trauma no more. Or something that I was supposedly angry about. Just love him. Cause grandma deeply.
Well, y'all seen in the beginning how the mom reacted, and she went off. We just gonna keep it fair, square, obvious, and honest. Not only did she go off, he jumped on the internet with Funny Marco like, hey, bruh, you slick left me in the cold. And a lot of people are looking at Funny Marco like, bruh, you an enabler. But just listen, we gonna make it make sense in just a moment.
Boy, I done came across this. I done came across this with my Iranian dad. You supposed to come to my defense and help me out, but you won't get on that so I can come. Man, that lady know damn well I ain't say nothing about her wrong. All I said is I never talk to that lady again. She go on that flash and talking about don't lie on me and this and that. Then, bro, you watch. She say she was right there while we did the interview. Man, this lady is fucking mentally. But just like me though, she ain't never been a fucking career day in her life. You watching this shit.
Yeah.
You literally watching. What the fuck is, man? Stop playing me, man. Main story, look. I ain't gonna even do it. Hey, just leave it alone. And it ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right, son. It ain't right, bro. But everybody wanna respond to me. Then, nothing. Now I can't go back to sleep with you. I ain't say nothing. What's wrong about this?
I know you didn't say nothing wrong about her. You didn't say nothing?
Nah, real talk. Nigga ain't say nothing wrong about this stupid. All I said, I never talked to this bitch again. She come on there talking about my kids. What the fuck my kids got to do with anything? You dumb. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? He's gonna say she was right there while we did the interview. Bitch, you ain't never been in a career day in your life. A lot of people don't even know my relationship with this my grandma's face. This stupid that's in my face before. I ain't got no love for that. You know. Then a lot of kids say, gonna get on this bitch and say, oh, when I see him, I'm gonna beat his ass about what he said about his mom. Boy, I will kill your stupid. You better ask her. Man, I'll kill your stupid. Then X got me so mad, he gonna post that stupid. You dumb ass. But all you had to do is call me and I could tell you, brother, lady never been in a career day in her life. Can't you see she attention seeking? Man, y'all better leave me the fuck alone. What the fuck y'all better do, nigga?
And I really need y'all to stick to the end on this one. This one of them ain't you no help Nash out things. Just stay to the end because it's going to make a lot more sense. Because his mom decided to get on the internet and flash off. Roll it.
I thought this was the video y'all made in Utah. When I was down there in front of Michael down there, I thought you said that in that video. When Funny Marco came to Utah and you were supposed to be doing the interview with him, and when I was at your house in the kitchen and he was there, I thought you said that in Utah. I thought this was that video. No, I ain't never been Korea. So you ain't gonna never make me out no liar about nothing. So keep my name out your mouth. And yeah, you said something bad. You always talking bad on me.
Now, the way the internet goes, unfortunately, it's clip what is interesting. We love drama. I don't care if you somebody who's a super macho, I don't like drama or anything like that. Yes, you do. Because if you watch some sports games and it come down to the last second, that's drama. For the ladies, I ain't even got to explain that to y'all. I already know this shit like a goddamn dictionary. So let's give the entirety before y'all trash NBA YoungBoy. And if you go, well, Nash, you like NBA YoungBoy, so you biased. Then you can call me out on my bias now, but I want to tell the truth. I don't care if I like the person or not.
How do you like being a father?
I love it. I feel like me not having my dad there, in and out of my life, I feel like I understand how important that is. Like, you only get one father and one mom.
Right. Tell me about your daughter.
Oh, I got 2 daughters.
The oldest one.
My oldest one,
Mm-hmm.
we got a great relationship because I raised her brother before I had her. So, and I feel like I want to have a better connection with her, but her mama have a view into me and she's want to paint that to our child. And that's what I, disconnect from, because even her mama, I respect her mama and what she got going on. And just because you disagree with me don't mean you have to take something away that we both created. I would never want to get around my kids and make them feel like your mama's this way. I feel like you should be your mama how you should view her, and I'm gonna be a dad.
For sure.
So, I mean, my father, with him being in and out of prison and having much respect, I feel like a lot of people wanted me to follow his footprints. Because once he got taken away, it was just like, that's all I had. And a lot of people wanted me to be like him, but I knew where it end up, and it just wasn't my heart. So I always wanted to take out there what he left. So I was always bringing my little brothers in and take care of them because that's what he'd want me to do. And I know he wasn't a bad guy, but even when he died at his funeral, it was hard for me to cry because I know what he did to people that happened to him. It's part of life.
Right. Now that's how that should be. Montana, my father. That's like my blessing from God. I always wanted a father. My biological daddy. That's me and his father. His name Jeffrey in jail. Both our name Contrell. I'm the oldest. But I respect my daddy. Even though I barely know him, I respect him and I love him. And I remember from the times I have got the chance to be around him, like it probably was just 3 times out of my whole life, and I was little. I remember everything, like just that I seen from him and shit like that. But I respect my dad. I make sure when I get on the phone with him, I call him father. I don't never let that nigga have no sad moment. Like, I know for a fact, like, I'm always gonna be a highlight to his life.
Mm-hmm.
Really, all us. My dad a real gangster. I'm talking about a real gangster.
And do you feel like it was pushed on you to take after his footsteps?
Not at all. I'm thankful for how the story went, man. I wouldn't redo shit. I'm thankful for who I am today. I accepted everything. Like, I just want to move forward. He'll be home soon. Everything will be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everything will be okay.
And for the fellas, please stay to the end. Y'all know I know how to close these videos out. But the thing is this. This was a conversation that starts with the pops, then it leads to the mom. Because obviously they're just having a conversation. This isn't really an interview. This is a whole entire conversation. And Lord, this is where people should have showed a lot more, but they decided not to.
You close with your mom?
I feel like we close, but I feel like we can be closer. And it's hard to connect with her because I try to bring her from getting out of survival mode. And my mama, she only followed what her mama showed her. You know, food stamps in Section 8. So
That's crazy.
I was just one of those kids I remember us getting Wi-Fi and the neighbor asked for the password and I give it to him. And I'd have pissed my mama off. And she always used to just say, like, this is ours. So, and it was always us against them. And she didn't really teach us how to love other people. But I get to experience my grandma. My grandma was more open. My grandma was love in church.
You know, I think my relationship with my mama used to be a big part of my anger. It ain't got nothing to do with no dollar. It ain't even got nothing to do with my trauma no more. Or something that I was supposed to be angry about. Just love them. Cause that's my grandmother's daughter. And I love my grandma deeply.
Do you remember how you and your grandma relationship? Did she used to pick you, like how would she come into your life?
Fucking right. Say it one more time.
I said, how did she come in your life? I remember, because I got close to my grandma more when my daddy passed away. And I remember her, you know, she always remind her of my daddy.
I always been with my grandma. You know, talk throughout my whole lifespan, I probably stayed with my grandma 65% of the whole time. Probably.
Grandmas are heroes. Granddad is a hero. Grandparents are the heroes because they the only ones who can protect you from the person who might have, dare I say, put you on punishment, made you not like certain things. See, the love that you get from your parents is also the first time you get disciplined. You get told no. Sometimes you get that to the hand. You rarely get that from your grandparents until you get a little bit older. But even then, when they talk to you, they're talking to you, not talking at you. See, a grandparent will ask you this. What were you thinking when you did this? Why did you believe this? How did you even get this? In all of those things. So you get the fives, the who, what, when, where, why out of a grandparent. When a parent typically talks to their children, they're at a you did wrong stage. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's wrong. Nah, Nash, you said don't check the kids or don't. Let me help you out. Kids don't start talking till they were around 2. So you believe in those first 2 years, they did what? They did a lot of sleeping. They did a lot of BS. They had a lot of energy. They weren't focused. They don't know how to speak English. So really, that 2 years old, that's 1 year. So as they start to get up, when y'all hear the terrible twos, it's because their brain is getting bigger. And that function, that learning ability, that stuff that they're going through, the realization of hot versus cold, what hurts, what's joyful, all of these things within that 2 to 5 year span is massively important. And so they're yelling at kids and all of that stuff, it's wrong because they literally don't know. They don't know. How many times have you seen a kid do something, you go, I know. And y'all know, if you put a kid in the goddamn living room and they too quiet, they up to something. They have curious minds. So it's really on you to be a better parent, and that takes patience. But it's hard to be patient when the bills is due. It's hard to be patient with the stresses of life. So when it goes to the single parent, the absent parent gets an aura about them sometimes, not all the time, but the absent parent gets an aura about them that typically goes from, why are you not here, to You the reason he not here. Then it's the disappointments, or she not here. To the disappointments and all of these things. That's what it is. That's what happens. So, unfortunately, sometimes it's deserved, but the other parent who is there gets a lot of the blame because they're required to do a lot more than the absent parent as far as the physical, as far as the promises and all this stuff. Yeah, I know there's a lot of dads right now watching, Nash, man, I give her $2,000 or $1,500 and all this shit, and she hold the kids hostage. And for those, I get it. For those, I understand. Trust me, I get it. I get it. I get it. And for the women who do that, that's on you, and you deserve all of that. But for those who aren't there, those who just purposely ain't there because of they just want to be a deadbeat, they can't handle what it is to be a parent, then you deserve the anger that you get. Tell whatever lie you want to tell. But more to it. The parent that's there gets all the blame for all the bad stuff as well as all the praise for all the good stuff. That's just how it goes. Man, this parent wasn't shit. This wasn't that. This wasn't that. And you just live with it. Fair or unfair. When it comes to NBA YoungBoy, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. All you see, the more I watch him talk, the more I watch him operate, the more I see him, I just see a grown-ass kid who is successful, who doesn't understand nothing about life. So the love that he seeks, even the temporary love, is a person that's just reaching out who doesn't understand the concept of what it actually means for them. See, the adulation, the praise, and all this shit and everything, that's cool. All right. But it dies down as soon as they leave. It goes away as soon as they're done. It means nothing in the grand scheme of things. Now you that same parent, because from what we see, you got a ton of kids. You better hope that the mamas can select a man that wouldn't care and wouldn't mind loving that child like it was their own. And there are men who do this, and I do show praise to them. I'm not one of them dudes who gonna bash a dude for being a stepdad because honestly, the father should have stepped up. But feel bad for little dude because he doesn't know how to express himself. And in the way in which he does, it seemed like he got that mama in him real bad. She should have never jumped on the internet. You talking about, let him have it and all this stuff and everything. Madam, respectfully, let that one go. That's how your son want to act. Keep being you. Keep taking care of them grandkids. Them grandkids going to replace him. You going to have some finer and sharper soldiers. We see how them little kids love you. So just focus on that. Don't worry about what's not. Because to worry about what's not means that you want to control things. And in the end, you don't control shit. We don't control our health. We may help it. We don't control time, though we may think we have a lot of it. And we damn sure can't control how others want to treat us. So it's really on us how we treat others. Reciprocity. Subscribe, turn on bells to notify, and share to keep your people aware. Y'all let me know your thoughts on this one. Did I get it wrong? Did I get it right? I don't know. If you can, man, be a good friend. Hit that like button. What up to the visionaries, man? We 5K away from that giveaway. I told y'all, we getting here. It's getting sooner. But click right here to see how Charleston White, boy, we got your ass in a tizzy. Sure did. Click right here for that video. Click right here for the playlist, and I will catch you on the next one. Y'all come on back now, you hear?